So this is the Baiganee that Grandma made with us today. As you guys can see, they came out nice and brown and crispy. Look at this. And you guys tell us what you think.
Yeah, right there.
So you hold the thing.
No,
stand there.
Let me hold it, huh?
Yeah, and I'll stand here.
I make it.
So you're gonna look here, okay?
Okay, look on the lens.
Look in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, so how long have you had this pot? Tell them how long you had this pot.
Oh, I had this pot since 1981 when we come in the United States.
Yeah.
And it's from silver, it turned non-stick.
Yeah, so Grandma bought a regular karahi, but then after she fried so much stuff in it, it turned black and got non-stick. So we're just heating up our oil, and now Grandma's gonna slice up the baigan for the Baiganee.
Oh, this baigan is good.
So how thick or how thin do you need to slice
Like a
it?
quarter of an inch.
Okay. Remember, the more thick you slice it, the longer it takes for it to cook.
Yeah, to cook.
You only see your hand in it.
Yeah, that's fine.
We should have been fancy greens.
Maybe now we can just raise it up and see if it's a little bit too cooked.
Okay, ready?
So I just wanted to let you guys know that this is only a little overview of how Grandma makes her Baiganee. The recipe that I already have on my channel, I'll have it linked in the description box down below. You guys can check that out for the full in-depth way on how to make the Baiganee. But this is just a quick overview on who I learned how to make it from.
Have you ever made this?
Yeah, I made it and I put it on the channel before.
Ah.
So I just, and there's the way you taught me how to make it.
The same way you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to tell them how you're pasting it? Like what's the best way to paste it on?
This is all going like do she like laugh bad, you know. Oh boy.
Yeah, you pasted this, so you tried it.
You just say it, it's fine.
But I don't think I had yet.
No.
No.
So once you finish cutting your eggplant or the baigan, you're going to take the mixture with the dal and all of your seasonings.
Yes.
And you could paste it on with a spoon. Or you could paste it with your hand, whatever's easier.
Then get a spoon, but a hole.
So what is it that you put in
hand.
that dal mixture?
We put your garlic, your pepper, onion, and salt to taste.
Okay, and then you have your soaked grind dal.
Soak it overnight.
And you put a little bit of flour?
A little bit. Not
Just
much.
like a little handful. No baking powder, right? Okay.
If you use your hand or if you do a spoon or which better for you, you know?
Yeah.
If you use your hand, it's better because
You could paste it on easier. And some people, like, what they do is they salt the baigan and then they,
when they take out the liquid.
yeah, but you don't do that,
But,
right? And it comes out just the same way, I
that's the
think.
same, more moist.
Yeah. So once your oil is nice and hot, you're gonna go ahead and put in your pieces of baigan that you coated with that dal mixture.
Yes.
And how long you fry it for?
About
4 to 5 minutes?
yeah. Until one side brown and you flip it.
Yeah.
You flip it over.
And make sure your oil's not too hot and it's not too low, so this way it
Right.
fries properly. And every once in a while you just want to keep moving it around so this way it doesn't get like too dark or anything like that.
Correct.
So after about 5 to 6 minutes of frying the Baiganee, they're nice and they're crispy and they're golden brown, and Grandma is just pulling them out of the oil. So at this point she's just going to continue to fry the rest of them. And again guys, this is just an overview. I have the full recipe with the details, the measurements, and the ingredients, and you guys can check that out on my channel. I'll have it linked in the description box below this video.
I got you on this thing. You do the fork. You look at your wood.
And you guys need to try this recipe on my channel because Grandma makes the best Baiganee and pulori. Isn't that right, Grandpa?
Yes, definitely.
I can eat it in a sandwich or something.
Yeah.
To put it like a sandwich, you know to do that.
So this is the Baiganee that Grandma made with us today. As you guys can see, they came out nice and brown and crispy. She made her fresh mango sour to go with it. And now Grandma, Grandpa, and I are going to taste this for you guys. So you guys grab one. So the proper way to eat this is to dip it in the mango sour, Look at this. And you guys tell us what you think.
Oh, this thing is so delicious.
Good, right?
Mm-hmm. Nice and crispy, nice and brown. The mango
Yeah.
sour is nice and spicy.
Mhm.
So Grandma's a pro at this, guys. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. And I hope you guys learn from her how to put this together. If you enjoyed this video, give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. And drop those comments down below and let me know what you guys thought about this. So I'll see you guys in our next video.
Goodbye.
Bye everybody.